So these are 3 reasons why you should be doing unilateral movements. Just basically meaning uni meaning one, lateral meaning the side. The first reason why you should be doing it is that if you've ever tried to brush your teeth or your hair or shave with your opposite side hand and it's been a pain in the ass, the unilateral movements are going to help those fine motor neuron skills, right? So just grabbing stuff, shaving, plugging in stuff. And Lord forbid that you get into a car accident or something, you injure your shoulder, you can't use your dominant side. You have to use your non-dominant side. If you've never done anything to help you, if you're not ambidextrous or if you're not working that side as much as you should, then you're going to have a hard time. It's like living your entire life with a body part that you know nothing about. So even small things with me just drumming, learning how to move with both arms and both feet is very important to me. So I have to, one, spend some time and allocate some time to make sure that I am doing the things that are going to help me. The second thing is that it's going to help increase your core. Now, the reason it's going to help increase your core is that, say, we're doing shoulder press. We're going to focus on lifting this weight, but as I'm lifting this weight, I start to notice my body starts to tense up. I start to notice things start to contract. So my core is starting to be worked. I'm not a big fan of doing core exercises. I'll do them because I need to do them, but what really saves me a bulk of my time is incorporating those single arm and single leg movements that are going to work my core so I don't have to spend so much time doing core exercises. You're going to build a stronger core for a longer time. I don't want you to think of core as having a 6-pack or 8-pack. No, that is totally wrong. You don't need to have, you just need to be skinny to have one of those. Like, come on now, we're not working on that. We're working on implementation and we're working on real life situations. These things are going to help you to advance in your fitness, whether you're a beginner or you're an expert. It doesn't matter where you're at on the chart. Doing unilateral movements are very important. The third thing is going to happen is that you're going to increase your bodily awareness, and those fall hand in hand with the core exercise or the core and the fine motor skills, right? So now when I start to lift the weight, I'm starting to notice, okay, where is that dumbbell at? Is that dumbbell in front of me? Is that dumbbell behind me? I'm starting to understand that when I'm coming down, I need to make sure that that top of that dumbbell is hitting my shoulder blade. And then when I come up, my ear and my ear and my elbow are aligned, and I'm not far back, and I'm not this, and I'm not scooting over, whatever the case may be. You start to understand where your body needs to be. So when you actually go lift 2 dumbbells, you're in that same kind of position. You're aware of what you're doing. You work those fine motor skills. So you actually know what you're doing with your opposite side arm. Your core is engaged, and then you know what's happening in between your ears when you're doing your actual exercise, so you don't look like you don't know what you're doing. Does that make sense? Right? The least amount of things you have to focus on, the better your exercise will be. If you could just focus on moving and being in that correct position, when you actually go to using 2 arms, this becomes a lot easier. Your workouts become more of workouts than a chore, if that makes sense. I don't want you all to go in there and just be like, oh, I gotta do bench press. I want you to be excited to do bench press. I want you to be excited to do shoulder press. Why? Because you're going to feel, you're going to pay attention to what's happening to your body. You're going to know that, hey, like, I'm getting stronger. And even if it's just 1%, I focus on that 1% and I start to dig my heels in. I start to understand what I'm doing. By the time that I'm done, 8 months, 9 months down the line of me just doing the same kind of exercises, I'm going to be a master at this. Though I'm going to take some time to reevaluate myself, and I'm going to start redefining those same skills again. I'm going to redefine my awareness. I'm going to redefine my coordination. I'm going to redefine my core. These things are going to happen as you gradually start to increase the weight and as you gradually start to get stronger. So there you go. There's 3 reasons why you should do unilateral movements to save yourself some time and effort, no matter if you are an expert or if you are a newbie. These things are going to help you so much. Now, peace.